friends, Paul here in the RoJoBe Music Workshop, and welcome to part 4 of the double neck guitar pickup upgrade. Okay, so I've got the guitar here on the bench, and you'll see that I've got the two pickups in at the moment, and kind of got the wiring buttoned up inside. It's not completed yet, because I've come across a small issue, but you know, I wanted to make sure that the pickups went in properly and I could get all the wiring sorted out, which I've more or less done. But on testing the pickups, I came across a small issue, and I'll show you what it is. I'll just set the camera up so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's just zoom in a bit. Right, and I'll move it down. Okay, so I'm doing it this way up because I've got one of the jacks seems to be a bit problematic as well, so that's another thing I'll have to fix. But first of all, I'm going to plug in the 6-string side into the amp, switch on. Okay, so just take a screwdriver and tap the humbucker. All working fine. And if you tap the body, you shouldn't hear anything. Not through the pickup anyway. All good. Okay, so now I'll switch to the bass side. Okay, amp on. Once again, tap the pickup. Well, that's really loud. But with this one, when I tap the body, almost anywhere on the body, it's picking up through the pickup. So what that means is that the pickup is microphonic, meaning that it picks up all surrounding sounds, which was the exact same problem I had with the previous pickups, which is why I'm changing them. Now, I've been doing a fair bit of research on this problem, and I think I've found the solution to the problem, and it's called wax potting. So basically you melt some wax and you literally dip your pickup into the molten wax and leave it in there for like 10-15 minutes or so to let it all soak in. Then you take it out and let it dry and set, and what that does is it seals everything, because apparently what's happening is the coils inside the pickup, a few bits and pieces of it are moving and vibrating, and that's what's causing it to be microphonic. So apparently when you seal it in wax, which they're all supposed to be anyway, that should solve that problem. I've got to be honest, I'm not holding my breath that it will solve the problem, but it certainly can't do any harm. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wax pot this pickup. So, as I showed in a previous video, I've got my tin of ready prepared wax already made, which is 80% paraffin wax, 20% beeswax. And I've got my mess tin and hot plate to do that procedure. So let me just get those out of the way, so I'm away from it. So I'm going to remove the pickup now and make preparations to do the potting. So I'm going to have to desolder the back of the pot as well. So I'll just plug in my soldering iron, let that start to warm up. Okay, that should be good. Right, so now I'll turn it over and start to remove the actual pickup itself with the adjusters. I'll leave the surround. Let me just turn it around. I'll leave the surround in the body, but I need to remove the pickup. So I'll undo the adjusters until it drops out. Okay, that's one one side, and the other. Okay, keep going. There we go. That's one side popped out, and the other. Okay. So I'll turn it back over now. Actually, I'll just take those screws out before they fall out. And I'll grab the springs as well, don't want to lose those. 1 and 2. Okay, turn it back over. So now I'll need to undo the nut on the pot. You can't see what I'm doing there, can you? Okay, so just undoing the nut on the outside of the pot. Okay, take that out, put that over there. Right, so I'll remove the pot. Let me just set that camera up a bit better. Actually, I think if I raise it up, that'll help a bit. That's better, I think. Right, okay, so let me just try and zoom in a little bit, not too much. Okay, so I've got the pot removed, or taken out of the control panel. Just want to put a block of wood in there to protect everything else. Take those washers out. So this block of wood has got a few holes in it as well, so I can actually mount the pot in one of those holes to hold it still while I desolder the wires. Hopefully that soldering iron should be hot enough to do this now. I'm not going to put my hand on it to test it. So, little pair of bullnose pliers, and I'll grab hold of each wire. I know you really can't see what I'm doing. I'll try and do it in a way that you can. So I'm just going to grab hold of the first wire, touch it with the soldering iron until the solder melts, and then pull the wire off. It is hot enough, so it shouldn't take long. It's just a bit fiddly, especially having to do it in a way that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, that's the first one off. Second one's going to be a bit awkward. Where does that go? Okay, I see. Okay, right, so that's the wires off of the pot. Let me just put the soldering iron away, unplug it. Okay, so now I should be able to pull the wire through. He says. Very tight in there. Just pull that other wire out of the way. The jack. Now I've got some of this shrink tube on here, so I need to pull that off, or else I'm not going to get that through. So let me just tear that off. Try to. Should rip off now. Okay, almost off. A little bit more. Right, that's got that. That should come out now. There we go. Okay, so that's the humbucker out with the wire. So the next stage will be to get set up to do the wax potting on this humbucker. So I'll get the guitar out of the way for this job. Okay, let me just zoom back out. Sorry, bear with me a sec. Okay, so that was the easy part, getting the humbucker out of the guitar. Actually, this wax potting is not really, it's not a difficult job, it's actually very simple. I'm just, you know, a bit dubious of whether or not it's actually going to work. But we'll see. I'm going to give it a try. It's certainly not going to make it any worse. It should improve things. I hope it works. If not, then I don't really know what else to try, because I have been pondering on this little problem for quite a while, and I've tried a few different things, none of which worked. So you know, I did some more research and found this about wax potting. We'll give it a go, see what happens. So that's going to be the next video, just, you know, showing you what I do to wax pot this humbucker, and then the video after that will be reassembly and, you know, see if it worked. I hope so. Anyway, so that's going to be the end of this video, quite a short one, just showing you what the issue was with this humbucker and what I intend to do to try to solve the problem. And, you know, we'll see how it goes. So, in the meantime, please look after yourselves, look after each other. We will see you soon. Peace out.